There was a time I got separated from my parents. I had to live with certain relatives, and that's where the problem started. What I went through, I think it deeply affected me. It shattered me inside, but as I grew up much older, I learned to let go. I learned to cope with it, but there's still scars. You still remember the days.
Hi and welcome. This is the first episode of our November series, Unshaved Conversations, where we'll be focusing on men's mental health, societal pressure, and personal growth. My name is Wairimu Kariuki, and this is Parents Africa magazine. Today, I'm joined by Crus Elton, founder of We Are One, a mental health organization that is built to spread awareness on mental health issues. Stick around. Before we dive in, who is Crus?
Cruz is a communicator. Cruz is a mental health advocate. Computer science background.
Oh,
And that's just basically it.
okay. Tell us about your background, like you growing up, yeah.
Well, I can't say that me growing up was a bubbly child. I had so many ups and downs with the parents' issues. And there was a time I got separated from my parents. I had to live with certain relatives, and that's where the problem started.
Okay.
That's where my personal problem started.
Okay, let's start at the core. What made you start this mental health group, and what personal experiences pushed you towards that path?
I'd say 60% of the reasons was personal. Then the rest, 40% was observation. What I saw people doing, how they were handling stuff on social media, how they came up being attacked when they opened up. So I think that is what drove me to open a social and mental health group.
Okay. Running a mental health initiative can be very heavy. How do you manage to take care of your own mental well-being while still supporting others?
As I said, I have a computer science background. I love coding, I love games. So when things get hard, I just unplug. I let go. I do other stuff, my stuff, destructive things, but healthy ones.
Healthy ones.
Yeah, healthy ones.
Okay. Men's mental health still feels like a taboo topic. What myths about men's mental health do you wish people would drop?
That vulnerability equals weakness.
Okay.
It's not a matter of being vulnerable, which makes a man weak. So men have to speak. They're humans. They feel, they have emotions, and it's okay to open up. So the society should just stop normalizing the fact that putting it as a fact that vulnerability is equals to weakness. No one is always weak.
Okay. And looking back, what was the hardest part about dealing with your own mental health?
Growing up, I'd say is acceptance. What I went through, I think it deeply affected me. It shattered me inside. But as I grew up much older, I learned to let go. I learned to cope with it. But there's still scars. You still remember the days, but then they are less painful.
From your experience, what misconceptions do men have about seeking help or opening up?
I think it's just the same thing. You'll be called weak.
Okay.
A man has to be well figured out. You have to have everything in place, which is not actually the reality of things. We are humans. There are up and downs. There are times we face hard situations, and we often need help. And at the end of the day, we find ourselves being the dependents. You see, we need help. We need people to depend on. At the end of the day, where you can go, share your day, speak up. So I think it should be normal for people, for men actually, to be able to speak up, to be able to communicate freely without feeling that they are weak or somehow they are being forgotten.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's just it.
How would you advise men to navigate that, like seeking help and opening up, considering society tells them a man should just be strong and fight it or something?
I feel like for a man to be freely open to someone else, I think the surrounding should first provide that space. When you provide such a space, then I feel like a lot of men will come out. A lot of men will start speaking up. If we normalize mental health, if we take it as normal, if we take checking up on your friends as normal, having healthy relationship with your friends, with your relatives, with your parents, it will encourage people to speak, especially men, especially our generation right now. Everyone is chasing being stable, but there's a lot of it. There's a lot of things that comes with it, and it's mostly affected by the silence that we hold within us. So yeah, the society should just check on that. Should normalize speaking about mental health without putting someone down. You see? Yeah.
Okay, let's talk impact. What's one story or moment that made you realize that your group was helping people?
It's not even one. It's been several stories, but I can just use a recent example based on our outreach in Muranga. When we went to Muranga, we get a member who was in around Muranga who joined the group but wasn't able to travel to Nairobi to attend the meetings and stuff. But usually he always joined the virtual meetings that we always have in Google Meets. So when we went to Muranga, he came, he was struggling with masturbation. So the Google meeting that we were holding, the therapy sessions, yeah, it has really helped him a lot. And he's saying that compared to how he started and how it's going, it has reduced. He can now cope. Yeah, so we've basically helped a lot of people.
That's good.
Yeah.
So if you could speak directly to young men dealing with mental health issues, what would you tell them?
They need to speak up. They need to not feel guilty.
What if they're afraid of speaking up?
That's
or
the thing.
Maybe they don't want to, or maybe they think nobody will listen or help them.
I think personally, how I handle stuff is I first have to accept that it's okay, no, not for everyone to help you. It's okay, but it's okay. But it's very important that you share what you're going through. You speak up so that if someone is able to help you, they can say that he spoke up and you got help. And if you didn't get the help, at least you tried. Not everyone will help you, but you never know. So you should just be bold enough. You speak up, go out with your friends, distract yourself, do healthy things, and don't fall into depression.
Okay. Yeah. Well, unajua, you cannot tell someone don't fall into depression. It just comes. How should men deal with that?
You first have to observe. You first have to know yourself. Personally, I had trouble opening up to people. I had trouble speaking up. I had trouble sharing. Like I've said, for example, how I grew up. That is something that I've really struggled with. And my parents, specifically, they think that I've already moved on after I rejoined them. They think that is something of the past. I'm now okay. But that is the image I show them. That is what I was struggling with. But at the end of the day, inside my room, you could find me just journaling, writing about it. That is how I let go. Then you meet people, you meet friends. You now realize, someone is going through this. I can also share my story. So what I'm trying to build is something more ground leveled where people can meet. You don't have to judge me because I'm a man. I don't have to judge you because you're a female. I don't have to judge you because you are 30 years older or 12 years younger. You know, it is a ground level. So silence, you should not be silent. You should just speak up. That is always the first step.
What if someone is
Courage.
afraid of speaking up?
Courage. You just have to gain that courage.
What if they don't have that courage?
There's certain ways you can speak up anonymously. That is why we have anonymous messages. We have anonymous help, where you can email us, where you can reach us via WhatsApp into anonymous number. So you can just speak up anonymously, and where you want to be helped or how. That's why we have 3 therapists. We have 2 that you can meet in person, and we have 1 that is just a visual therapist. You can not see him, they cannot see you, but you can communicate. That is one way we can improve opening up.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's no direct link to ending people not speaking. I think it's just something that a whole society should join up and come together, make it normal to speak up. You see, that is the only way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you expound on where you said that you have a platform where people can express themselves and say what they need or what they're going through anonymously? Maybe there's someone out there who wants to do that.
So we have a website, we are one.co.ke, where if you feel like you don't want to share with a human, or you feel like a fellow human will judge you, we have integrated an AI where you can just chat. Then what we do at the back end, we usually go through it. Our therapists go through the conversation that are placed there. So before you even start chatting, you have to identify. You have to accept the terms. Do you agree that we should go into it? Go through the chats to see if we can help, or it should be locked. So immediately you agree to the terms. That's how it will end at the back end. If it's locked, it's locked. We cannot access it. You can just chat with the bot, but we cannot access it.
Okay.
If you agree that we can look at it, then we can access it, and then we can reach you. We can link you to more reliable sources that will help you throughout. Yeah.
Okay. I think that's actually great. What role does community and friendships play in improving men's mental health, especially in African societies where man up is the default advice?
That's actually it's a great impact if you place it in such a way that friendship. Take it for examples. Healthy friendship distract you from what you're going through, even if it's just a little, a minute, an hour. That distraction makes you move forward. It reduces the pain. It reduces the what you're going through. It distracts you for a while. So if we normalize putting such outreaches, such healthy events, then people will join, because that simple distraction keeps them away from doing things that they're like self-hurting, suicides, going to things, or getting into drugs.
Okay.
So these healthy events, I think it's very impactful to the society or to the youths in general. So if we put the events, then we distract a lot of people when they join us.
Okay.
Yeah. So many events, many distractions that are healthy.
Okay.
Yeah.
How can someone join you?
To join us, you can just go to our website, weareone.co.ke. Every information is there.
Okay.
Every information is there.
Aye. Looking ahead, what's your vision for the group?
My vision.
Yeah.
My vision is to normalize mental health, create an awareness, communicate to the whole world, end the stigma, find balance between men and female, children and old, old people. We just need to find balance. Everyone is human. We are not bots. Everyone has feelings. So yeah.
And what's your vision for men's mental health conversations?
My vision.
Yeah.
How do I put this? What's the word? That men will be able to speak up.
Okay.
That someday there will be a world out there that men can speak up freely. Men can get out from work, go home, join friends, join family, then speak up. Even in the working areas, social media, without being mocked or judged. You know, why someone questioning why did you resort to such a decision that led you to this place. Like our recent news, Kimani Mbugua, I believe that's the correct name. I think the reason he gave up is he thought he was overwhelming people. People already helped him, and he wasn't recovering. So he was overwhelming people. That is actually, based on what I see, based on what I've read, in conclusion, I think that is what led to him ending his life now. He did receive the help, but then if the help is continuous, people tend to give up. People tend to get tired that you're not recovering. So I think that is what majorly interfered or messed him up. Later on, then he decided to give up. So, yeah.
Okay. What do you want to see change in how we talk about men's mental health?
What do you want to see in change?
Like, what do you want to see change? What should change in the way we talk about men's mental health?
I think that I've mentioned this several times. The only change is how you speak it, how you take the information, how I think it should be normal. How we give attention to our physical health is the same way we have to give attention to our mental health. That is the same thing that I need to see change. I need to find balance. If you pay attention to your physical health, you should pay attention to your mental health, even to your brothers, your friends, your parents, your stranger. You have to find balance, physical and mental health.
Okay.
Yeah.
Men are like programmed to the only stress that they should have is financial stress, how they're going to put food on the table. How would you advise someone how they would navigate balancing between life and dealing with their mental health, like making sure they're okay mentally?
First of all, I think I'd like to correct you there. Men are not programmed to always, meet ends need and stuff. No, it is the society. It's the, how do I say this? Yeah, it's the society basically. Men should provide. Men should not feel weakness. Men should always be strong. Men should have several dependents.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think when you enter your family, the final decisions should always come from a man. But then, what if that man is not mentally stable? You see, you cannot balance everything. We are humans. We go through things. We go through emotions. We go through crash outs. We need some sort of support. So as much as we are providers, I think the society, people who depend on us, should also come and give in a hand to help boost our productivity. Mental health is such a big thing. It's not just, it's an umbrella. You shield me, I shield you. That is how we take care of each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Since we are talking men's mental health, what's your takeaway?
If we join hands, if you my sister, you my brother, you stranger, you elder, if we join hands to come to find the balance, I think we can build a world or a society for the next generation where mental health is just a normal routine. Checking up on a friend is something normal. Checking up on a parent is something normal. There shouldn't be that distance between communicating and opening up. So yeah, if you join me, we can create that world.
Okay. And that's on today's episode of our November series, Unshaved Conversations. Do remember to follow us across all our social media platforms at Parents Africa Magazine. Until next time, bye-bye.